We are at a certain age where most of our lives we are working, say about 60 to 70%. According to Harvard, our happiness depends on how content and fulfilled we are with our work or vocation. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, at night if you go to bed and confused what I should be doing with my life or am I at the right vocation? If you're feeling confused and need some guidance, you are at the right spot and listening to the right podcast. Welcome to Career Crossroads, where all the questions that are cooking in your brain get served by delicious or yummy answers. Speaking of yummy or delicious, how can we miss out the food? While most of us are gorging, munching on our favorite junk, such as pastries, cakes, burgers, and what have you. And how can I miss out my personal favorite, vada pav and samosa? Here is an individual who is on a strict diet for a long time. He eats his diet in portions. While some of us perceive that smoking might look cool, he doesn't believe so. He thinks while smoking might be perceived as cool, it won't make you look hot. On an odd day, if you are not able to reach him, you can find him at the gym working out because that is his first love. In a hooded sweaters, he looked like a boxer. Without that, he looks nothing less than the god of thunder himself, the Zeus. While his looks are solid, ladies, his inviting warm smile might melt your hearts like a hot chocolate. Let us welcome our expert for today, Coach Sajid, into the spotlight. Yeah, Coach Sajid, how are you today?
I'm fine, fine, Jay. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
All
Yeah,
good?
thank you. All good.
Thank you for inviting for
Yeah.
this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
Before we even begin the podcast, I would like to highlight the difference of how an average man looks and how a trainer looks by doing a small activity, which is flexing my arms to show you how it looks. So if you see, my arms looks like a small egg. Now let's look at the trainer's arms, how it looks like. Yeah, over to you. If you flex and shows,
yeah.
yeah, if you
Looks
see,
like
it
this.
looks like a small watermelon. That's how different we are, and that's what training can do for you. With that, let's dive into the questions for today without getting delayed. So, coach, can you give us a little bit background about your education, your hobbies? Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. So, I am a hotel management student. Okay, I have done hotel management in college. It's a degree, right? So I wanted to be a hotelier at first. Okay, during my college days. So I approached the hotel management. Then I did complete my everything, all the educations and all. Then I moved to hotels to work. So I work for most of the five-star hotels like Taj and Oberoi's. So this was my initial career in
Right.
2012. Okay. So after that, during that days, hotels used to have a small space for staff, to
Mhm.
work out in the gym, right? So it is just to keep their staff fit. So these all five-star hotels they provide a small staff gym. So I used to go there. It was earlier in 20, I was just 21 years. Nowadays fitness is everywhere in social media. Earlier it wasn't like that, in India especially it was not that grown. Since the last
Right.
10 years, if you see, it is like,
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
grown significantly. So I used to go there because this love towards the training, why it came, because I was a state level volleyball player. So this activity, like this
Mhm.
athletic thing, was there from very long. Like when I was in seventh standard, I used to work. I used to play for school, then district level. Um, all these things. So slowly my love started towards bodybuilding. I used to see some of my colleagues having good biceps. And, initially it was just
Mhm.
getting biceps, having good chest, all these things. So later on, this is how it started, slow by slow. So I used to work out. I have no idea. I had no idea how to start with the workout and everything. But later on, initially asking with friends, asking with the colleagues, I started getting attracted more towards the uh, this thing, what you call the physic, I mean
Mhm.
bodybuilding. Is actually it is when it comes to what do you call
Mhm.
gym. It is not like you have to go and build more muscles. It's all about keeping you healthy, at the same time more active. This is what it is. All right. So this is
Mhm.
how it started, right? Initially, my love towards workout, towards my gym, towards keeping myself very fit. This is how it
Mhm.
started. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
this
oh,
is how it is,
awesome,
Jay.
awesome. That was a great response, because that's how everything starts. You get curious by various things that's happening around you. And even I was obsessed with the biceps sometime, but then the love was not there. I lost it.
Right.
So, coach, can I say that your love for biceps is what inspired you to take up bodybuilding in the first place, or is it being athletic and you wanted to maintain it as a lifestyle?
Yes. So initially, yes. So as I told you, I was playing volleyball. So we were very active in my school days. So when I reached college, when I reached hotel management, life got a bit busy because of studies and all, right? So yeah, then for that 3 years, yes, I was on and off for volleyball. So then I got a job. I went to Mumbai and I got a job in Oberoi Hotels. So I was working there. So this is how it is. Bicep, it is just about I was so lean actually. If you see my 2012 photos, you go back in my Facebook account and if you see my
Right.
2012 photos, it is so different. I'm
Mhm.
so skinny by that time. So I had to get some muscles, to look more attractive, all those things.
Mhm.
This is how it started initially. That if you're going gym means okay, you will have a nice body. You had a zero idea that how much dedication is required, to reach the level whatever other
Mhm.
people are there. So this is how it is. So later on, how it went is like okay, slowly use when you
Mhm.
are consistent
Mhm.
to work out
Mhm.
to anything, you will see a slight changes in your body, right? So these are the changes, will make you what do you call go forward and be more consistent, and to learn about this whole art. This is
Mhm.
kind of a art, you cannot just go and do whatever the random workouts. You should have a plan. So I started following some of the influencers who were there
Mhm.
in that time. You can I can mention there is one four-time Mr. Olympia
Mhm.
in men's physique, right? His name is Jeremy Buendia. So these are the people I used to follow, and there is one fitness influencer who
Mhm.
is from India
Oh.
and settled in US. Okay, his
Mhm.
name is Guruman. Okay, so these are the two guys I used started following, and they used to give free guidance about food and about everything. So this is how it started. Later on, yes, I did my certifications in personal training, in nutrition, and everything. So this is how it slowly started, and I started towards fitness along with the
Mhm.
working with the hotels. Yeah, this is how it is,
Mm-hmm.
right?
So you gave a response that I have not heard before with respect to bodybuilding, which is an art. So I have not. I mean, personally, I have not heard that before,
Yes,
and that's quite refreshing to hear that you think that it is an art. So which shows that you have a creative as well as analytical bent of mind, which shows I mean, aware enough to
exactly.
plan what it would take for you to get there. And it's hard to believe that you would be lean in 2012, because now, as I said earlier, you look like a god of thunder, Zeus himself. So it's quite refreshing to see that your journey.
Yeah, yeah, because I said art because see, when you see
Mhm.
someone in the stage, right, who is competing is something again. It is not easy. Like when you see someone in the stage, by the time you look at them,
Mm-hmm.
you will say, wow. Why? Because they are so
Simple.
perfectly, they have created, it is
Mm-hmm.
like someone created, or
Mm-hmm.
you created yourself
Mm-hmm.
in such a way that it looks so beautiful. When you look at them, you'll say, wow, what a body, or what a
Mm-hmm.
personality it is. So this is how it is. So everybody, whenever they look at Chris Bromstead, they will say, wow. Why? Because it is like an art, he created his body. It wasn't like that. So that's why I use that word, art. uh, it is actually a art, because it is not, it can be possible for everyone, but it takes a lot of consistency, a lot of dedication, a lot of hard
Right,
work,
right.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
splendid. Moving forward, once you came to a decision, seriously considered that now I'm going to get into bodybuilding seriously, how challenging it was and what are the actions that you took? Looks, and you have been consistent, which already shows that you are where you are, not
Yeah.
because of just playing around and getting there like bored. But you have put in an effort, and which shows that you are very serious at the time. So if you could just elaborate a bit about that.
So yeah. So what happened, Jay? Initially, it was
Mhm.
right love towards the gym and everything. Later
Mhm.
on, along with the work, I got a
Mhm.
opportunity to work on abroad. So I
Mhm.
went to Muscat. You must be knowing one. So
Mhm.
I started working over there. Along with the working, I started also going to the gym. I
Mhm.
joined the gym and started going to the gym. So since I had, by this time I had enough experience. So what I did is, I started taking it as a
Mhm.
part-time job as well,
Mhm.
training people. So one more thing, or what inspired me is bringing changes in
Right.
life of people is something, you are extending their life maybe, or you're giving them some
Mhm.
kind of education, to
Mhm.
be more active. At the same time, I was kind of a role model
Mhm.
in my place, because I used to look so slim at the same
Right.
time with good muscles. So this was like, okay,
Mhm.
we want to be like you, you know. People
Mhm.
like, we want to be like you. Okay, let's take it. So initially, I just started training
Mhm.
people just like that. Okay. Then slowly, I wanted to make it
Mhm.
as a profession. So see, there is two things
Mhm.
you must be knowing. There is a
Mhm.
job satisfaction. Yes, I loved hotel
Mhm.
management. I joined there, but somewhere I felt like, okay, there is not the
Mhm.
satisfaction is not there. So when you don't have a satisfaction, it is kind of a robot work, right? You go, you perform your job, and you come back. You go, you
Mhm.
perform your job, and come back. So slowly, my more love
Mhm.
towards training, okay, training people, bringing changes in life of people. So when someone says, "Hey, because of you, I started working out,"
Mhm.
you feels good. Hey, because of you, I started
Mhm.
lifting weight more. Hey, because of you, I improved my form. So these are the things made you feel like, oh, this kind of response when you get. Yes, you feel like, okay, this is the time. Then it was like part time of job and full time of hotel
Mhm.
management, hotel works. Then later on, yes, I got married at the age of 29. Now
Mhm.
I am 35, right? So at the age of 29, I got married, and I took my wife with me to Moscow. Then she got
Mhm.
pregnant. She came back. So this was the time. This is the life changing, where I took my full time decision of being
Mhm.
a coach. So she is the one to inspire. She said, "Leave everything,
Mhm.
come back to India. Let's work together. Let's see how it works. If doesn't work, you have always the option
Mhm.
of going back, right? Or you have always the option of taking your career to the hotels. So just give it a try." So that was one thing, hit me. Then I came back. I started new. Cult happened because I have no prior
Mhm.
experience in Indian market, especially when it comes to
Mhm.
fitness. So I started from zero when I come back. Yeah, it was quite difficult. Yes, in terms of finding a job. Then cult happened because of
Mhm.
my experience. Then from rest all, me from long time. So this is how it is. Yeah, yeah. So this is the main turning point. I would say I would
Mhm.
always be very
Mhm.
thankful to my wife. She's the one, to put me to this
Oh,
place. Yeah,
real
right,
strength
Jay.
behind the strength coach.
Yes.
Very inspiring.
Yes, always. Yes.
And I mean, were your parents? I mean, were they aware of your decision that you are going to leave your job? And
By yes, by this time, yes, there is kind of an insecurity because I am the eldest in my family. So
hmm,
I'm married. I have a
right,
baby to come.
right, right,
The
responsibility.
decision was
Hmm.
quite challenging. Yeah, because my when I came back to India, my wife was eight and a
Oh.
half months pregnant. So she wanted like you have to be here when its
Hmm.
delivery is happening. So I had one wish of bringing up my son
Hmm.
along with me. I mean, I wanted to see his growing.
Hmm.
He's growing. So what happened with us is our father is
Hmm.
working in Mumbai. Once in a year, he used to come. So we had that gap
Hmm.
between son and father. So that I wanted to recreate that bond with my son. So whatever my wife told, it was happy. I mean, I was good. Then yes, my family they were
Hmm.
not okay, but later on it
Hmm.
went good in a way that yes they understood okay this is good because our son is
Hmm.
now very close to us. Now we can visit whenever he wants to come and see us. So it was quite tough at at the
Hmm.
beginning, but later on it went off in a very
Hmm.
good way. Yeah.
Can I say with time they adopted and they came to a conclusion that this is a good career and it'll work
Yes,
out.
yes, exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
Exactly, true. Because two underrated industries, I can say.
Mm-hmm.
One is hotel,
Mm-hmm.
which I took at first. At the same time, also they were not okay because hotel concept is like you will just sell
Mm-hmm.
vada
Right,
pav
right,
and all these things. They have
right.
that small mindset. They have never been
Mm-hmm.
to a five-star hotel. How does it look? So that was one thing. Then again, the second thing is a personal trainer. So which is two underrated jobs, and both of them I took. Then I
Mm-hmm.
am happy because I could succeed
Mm-hmm.
in both of them. So yeah, yeah. At the time, yes, they adopted. I mean, they could see okay, their son is doing good.
So you
Yeah.
said you did a certification. So how long was that certification, and was it a fine? I mean, financially, were you okay with? I mean, doing the certification and getting into.
Yeah, see, so I have done three certifications. One is for
Mm-hmm.
personal trainer, right? Certified personal trainer, and one is for the nutrition, which is certified nutrition specialist, and one also there is one from government of India, which
Mm-hmm.
is level 4. So these are the three. Yes, financially, yes, it will. But when you spend on your knowledge, getting knowledge, and when you're spending it, it is absolutely fine because
Mm-hmm.
it's worth spending for it, right? So that is how it is. Financially, yes, it was tough, but I could manage, yes, because. In India, there is a lot of scope for personal training because people have that what do you call habit of
Mm-hmm.
eating binge eating. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they don't take care of
Right,
their health, so they need
right.
guidance. So it was tough, but it was worth spending on the
Mm-hmm.
certifications. Yes, I'm planning of doing some more. Cult had given me some certification as well. As you say,
Mm-hmm.
as you see, I am a strength and
Mm-hmm.
conditioning coach in Cult and also a personal trainer. So they have their own levels of
Right, right.
certifications in Cult. So I have that. So yeah, yes,
Okay, okay. So, were you,
yes.
I mean, did you start your work as a trainer at Cult, or was it some other place and then you see slightly, I mean, navigated into Cult, or how did that start once you came back? Yeah.
No, yeah. So yeah, when I come back to India from Muscat, so I have zero idea what is Bangalore. First of all, uh, so I had to what do you
Mm-hmm.
call explore. So I again see I don't wanted to stay away from my fitness, so
Mm-hmm.
I joined a gym there
Mm-hmm.
itself near my house. So there, as you say, sometimes if you have a very good intention, you will get a help from
Yeah.
God.
Mm-hmm.
So I met someone who who told that there is a vacancy happening in this place called. So I came off, I gave the interview, and it happened. And this is my first
Mm-hmm.
interview and first job. and I'm just
Mm,
taking it forward. So I did not work anywhere else
mm.
when I come back to Bangalore. Cult directly
Mhm.
happened, and yeah, rest all we are I'm this with cult now
Okay.
almost 3 years now. It is really
Mm.
going good. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
So, I mean, would you be able to share how was the interview? Because I am a software developer, our interviews are slightly different and more oriented towards theoretical and speaking. So,
yes.
how was your interview? Would you be able to share that?
Interview was nothing much. Of course, everywhere the first thing is just explain yourself.
Mhm.
Introduce yourself.
Mhm.
What is your background? Do you
Mhm.
have any certifications? Cult really look at
Mhm.
the certifications first because
Mhm.
it is a brand, right? So they see whether this guy is
Mhm.
certified or not. And there are some few basic moments they will check, right? The compound moments
Mhm.
like deadlifts, whether this person do really know how to do a
Mhm.
squat. If you're applying for a strength and conditioning
Mhm.
SNC coach, then they will be asking you to do
Right.
overhead squat. Some of the compound movements they
Mhm.
will ask you to do. So if you show them, it is absolutely fine because it is like a practical interview will be there. There will be HR round,
Yeah, yeah, right.
all
Totally.
of them, right? Then once it's all done, yes,
Mhm. Okay, okay. So for
yes.
us, it's mainly coding. So I thought, I mean, I was quite curious about what it would be. So good to know that you have to do workouts and show that you are really certified and you can.
It is.
Hmm, interesting.
It is, yeah, it is basically since it's a brand, yeah, whatever they
Mm,
bring inside, like especially
mm,
trainers and all, they would see that okay, that
right,
brand
right.
remains, in the best place. So yes, certification
Mm,
is very important. If you have a certification, and also they
okay,
provide certification, but a basic
right.
certification is very important, and also the experience. So they will put you in
Mm,
different categories. Like if you have a minimal certification, they'll
mm,
put you in general trainer. So you will be working
mm,
as a floor trainer. And if you have experience and a better certification, then they'll put you in a personal trainer. Then there is a different section which is group class, which is
mm,
strength and conditioning, all of this. Then if you are interested in that, they can
mm.
put you there also. Right. These are the
Okay.
different things.
So
Yes.
you've been working for 3 years now as a trainer, seriously, right? You're,
Yeah. Seriously, in a sense, yes. See, it my job is
hmm,
as a coach,
hmm.
as a personal trainer. It's
Okay.
full time is 3 years, but I've been
Mm,
doing this
okay.
from very long time. But it
Mm,
wasn't a complete one. Yes, I used to work in the gym in Muscat, but as a part time. But this is now it is a full time, and it is going to be a lifelong full
mm.
time job only. Right. So
So I think we should
yeah,
thank your wife for
there is no way because you have a,
that.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So that's why wherever I go, whenever any people ask about my career or myself, I put her first because that is how it is. Because of her, this
Mm.
all happened.
So how do
Yeah.
you stand apart from others in your field? What makes you different?
Yes. So I mean, this is. I mean, you should. You could feel like what happens is see in the market what is happening is people because of social media people wants to
Mm,
make their
mm,
body right in
right.
quick days,
Mm,
I mean quick time. So they will not stick to the
mm,
original things like having a good food,
mm,
training consistency.
mm,
Consistency is not there. Consistency is there, training, but they will find other ways. In the sense there are a lot of things,
mm,
steroids, there are a lot of things to
mm,
make your body very faster. Within one or
mm,
2 years you look like
mm,
very jacked, which is not possible if you're doing it in
mm,
a healthy way, in a natural way. So if you ask me how I am different, I am
mm,
completely natural. From past 10 years I'm working out. There is no
mm,
outside substances, or I am not doing any kind of steroids or nothing, which I never ever
mm,
tell anyone. If someone is coming and asking, I would guide them. or not to do that. So this is the one thing, because the future generation, the
Hmm.
future youth are into only because they just want to show to the social media that I have a good body. That so why did we
Hmm.
started working out? Why
Hmm.
did we started going gym?
Right.
To keep us
Yeah.
healthy, right? So the now this kind of business, this is kind of a showing off. So people just want to get into the Instagram and
Hmm.
post, okay, I look like this, I look like that, blah blah blah, and they will say that
Hmm.
I am a natural person. So this is one thing, and my experience, yes, I train all
Right.
age people, right? I have a client who is
Hmm.
60 years old,
Hmm.
65 years old, and I have a client who's at
Okay.
21 years old. So I work all this, right? And my major focus is on
Hmm.
dads. Okay, so I'll
Hmm.
tell you why.
Hmm.
Why dads? Now,
No,
when
not
you're
yet.
married,
Yeah.
you're not. Okay. So what is happening is
Hmm.
when you are married, your focus is going to be
Right.
on your
Hmm.
family, your wife. When there is a
Hmm.
baby, your baby. So whole of your life goes
Right.
taking care of them only. You start
Hmm.
ignoring yourself. So most of the 30, 35 would be seeing that they are
Hmm.
very busy with their work. They are very busy with
Hmm.
taking care of their family, and there is no time for them to take
Right.
care of themselves, in the sense, in
Hmm.
terms of activity. There
Hmm.
is zero activity. So what I have done is I am an
Hmm.
online coach as well. I
Hmm.
train people
Hmm.
all over India
Hmm.
through online. I have an
Hmm.
app,
Hmm.
personalized app, where I train
Hmm.
people through the app. So what I do is I concentrate only on that. Okay, whoever is above 30 and below
Hmm.
60, I'll be training them, because I know what is the busy life of that. Being a dad, I know what is the busy life of that, and what dad does. Right? They will not take care of themselves until
Hmm.
unless you have a plan. If I give you a plan of 40 to 45
Hmm.
minutes, right, for
Hmm.
4 days in a week, and if
Hmm.
I give you a diet plan, there will be okay, constant remember that, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. Otherwise, you will not at all
Hmm.
take a time for yourself. So I am basically concentrating mostly on that. That is one thing. Then in my personal training, one-to-one training, I will be taking
Hmm.
all age groups. Right, whoever comes to the gym, I have a one-to-one training. So I take those PTs as well. So yeah, I am different in
Hmm. Hmm.
many ways, right? If you visit my
Hmm.
Instagram page, you will see that you will never see a
Hmm. Hmm.
35-year-old guy like me, thin, at the same time with muscle mass, everything, because these are all the muscle mass I have gained
Right.
for
Right.
past 10 years. Okay, with having all this busy life,
Hmm.
baby life,
Hmm.
married life, everything. Now also my life is so busy. I get 5 to 6 hours. I recommend people to
Hmm.
take 8 hours of sleep,
Right.
but I get 6 hours, 7 hours, because of family, baby, everything. But yes, yeah, this is what he can put me away from
Mm-hmm.
others,
Oh, that
right?
was quite interesting. You don't look 35, and most of the ladies would be heartbroken now, knowing that you're married as well.
Yes. There are, I mean, believe me, it happens
Hmm.
always in the gym that they come and tell me that you are 20, you look like 27,
Hmm.
26,
Hmm.
27, something like that. That's one thing. This
Hmm.
this I know that that is what it is. Activity
Right.
reverse your age. The more
Hmm.
muscle mass you have, the you look more
Hmm.
better. That is one thing. Second thing, I'll be saying that
Hmm.
I am 35 years old. Then they'll be like, whoa, like that. Then I'm married. Then again one more shock. Then I'll be having I have a
Hmm.
2-year-old boy. So
Hmm.
this happens every single day, or every other day. Yeah, that is how it is. So this is something good. At the same time, I would that's what I'm saying, that it is all about hard work, right? You don't expect results,
Hmm.
because results will follow you.
Right.
You be consistent.
Follow the process.
That's it. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes, follow the process. Trust,
Hmm.
trust the process. Actually, it is all about
Hmm.
trusting the process, because
Hmm.
whoever you see, they will. If there is
Hmm.
no shortcuts. Okay, in
Okay.
fitness there is no shortcuts. If somebody tells you that
Hmm.
some coach says that I can remove your belly fat like this, like this. No, it doesn't
Hmm.
happen like that. There is no
Hmm.
spot reduction. There is no
Hmm.
shortcuts. It's all about
Hmm.
your consistency,
Hmm.
your
Hmm.
trust on the process. You will get the
Fascinating.
results.
So you emphasize so much on the diet. So I'd
Yes.
like, I mean, to throw it out that there is a meme flying around that great bodies are made in kitchen. How do you justify that? Is it true or not? What do you think?
It is when it comes to the nutrition diet, it is absolutely true. All right. So how do I put it? Okay, let's say now you are a person, you are
Hmm.
eating at home. So because see, I'll just share the experience of my clients. Okay, whenever I ask them, they'll say that I never eat
Hmm.
outside. They'll say that it's
Hmm.
only home cooked food. Everything they'll say, but still I am getting fat, or still I have this fat. Why? So because outside people, they say that you should not eat
Right.
outside food, or you should not eat
Hmm.
oily food, all those things. But I'm eating at home. But how do I get fat? Then I'll be asking few questions. Okay, how many times you eat? Let's say 3 times. Okay. What kind of food? This kind of food. Is there will there be any snacks? Yeah, along with the coffee, I'll be having some homemade samosas, days, buns,
Right.
blah blah. Okay, then you will get okay. Even if you're eating at home, this is one thing. Second thing, what kind of oil you use? We will use sunflower oil, palm oil for cooking or whatever it is. Again, one using us all this refined oil is completely bad. One thing. Second thing, the way they add oil, it is not like just dropping. It is like spoon by spoon, spoon
Right.
by spoon. Recently, I met one person. He asked me that I'm not at all losing the weights. Why? I asked. Then he's like, "What do you eat at home only?" Okay, I never eat outside, but they cook very nice at home. I eat nice food. Okay, how they cook? My mom doesn't put oil. She just pours the oil, and so the food is so tasty. So this is how it is. So and the conclusion is that's it, right? Even if you're eating at home or even you're eating it outside, you should be knowing that what I am eating and how much I have to eat, right? So there is a calculation of calories. If you're spending your whole activity for a whole day, if you're spending 2000 calories and if you're eating 2500 calories, that 500 calories is going to go for a fat, right?
Okay.
So this is how it is. So you make sure that you eat healthy, right? Try to avoid
Okay.
oil first thing. Try to limit your salt consumption. Reduce the sugars, table sugars,
Right.
especially the white sugar. Reduce it or take it out of your
Okay.
diet or out of your life. No sugar, very less oil. Even if you want to use oil, use olive oil. Cold pressed oils,
Okay.
they are good. But coconut oil, cold pressed coconut oil is very good. Okay, but never go for this palm oil and refined oils. Yes, yeah.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is absolutely true that great bodies are made in kitchen itself.
Awesome.
That is absolutely true because it is what they do. What they do is they just focus on
Thank
what they
you
eat.
for
Yeah, that
thank you
is
for
absolutely
confirming
true.
that
Yeah,
meme that's flying around. Moving on, what are the sacrifices
yeah,
that you make in your day-to-day life? Right, as a trainer, you may have to sacrifice in your diet. Even if you like certain things, you cannot eat that, and you need to take sufficient rest. You need to look good as well.
exactly. Yeah. So true. So sacrifice in the sense, yes, it is just about being what do you call what do you call it? It's being about it's all about consistency, I can say. It's being very
Sure. So
dedicated
should I say
towards
that
what you do.
you love
So
bodybuilding more
when
than
let's
all
say
these things? Can I say that you love bodybuilding more than rest of these things that you see that it doesn't tempt you?
eh,
Okay.
absolutely,
Okay.
yeah. Exactly. So when yes, I love bodybuilding because I love my body and I love to keep it very fit. So when I know that this is something which
Right.
is
Right.
not good for my body, of course I would not take it. This is how it is. And I can also put in this way that whole week you're trying
Mm-hmm.
so hard in the gym to do, to
Mm-hmm.
keep yourself fit, and one
And
small
then,
meal or one small
right.
sweet, whatever you eat, and it is taking away
Mm-hmm.
all of your effort. So you can
Mm-hmm.
just put it in that way, so that whenever I tell my clients, they talk about why, sir, why can't we have a small piece of sweet in the weekend? Then I just put that example of, okay, you are walking in a treadmill for 15 to 20 minutes, and you see how much calorie you burn, 50 to
Mm-hmm.
60 calories. That 50 to 60 calories you spend to
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes, even the end of the week, whatever you're having, that one
Mm-hmm.
bhaji or whatever it is, it has taken that 60 calories. Your
All
20
that.
minutes of effort has gone in one small bhaji, one piece of bhaji. Yes. So this is how it is. That's how you can make them understand. And people, they don't understand. They say that I eat only less. That less is this. If actually the less is this. So you have to eat less, in the sense less with the good food. But for them, less is different. So when you count calories, you
Mm-hmm.
will understand. Okay. uh, yeah, that is how it is. So it is very important to have
Mm-hmm.
healthy food, because your body will thank you when
Right.
you reach 60
Mm-hmm.
years, 50 years. It's not about showing your body
Mm-hmm.
at this present time, because at 30, a person who walks out, who doesn't work out, they will be active, same. But you should see people who are at 50s, who
Mm-hmm.
are at 60s. Why older people restrict their
Mm-hmm.
movements? Because there is no muscle mass in
Right.
their body, so they are afraid to
Mm.
move, because muscles are the one who helps
Okay.
you to move. If you don't
Mm.
have a muscle, if you ever worked on gaining muscles on your
Mm-hmm.
younger age, then you will not be
Mm.
having muscles, right? How
Mm.
do you move then? That's why you start bending. Older people, you see the saggy
Mm.
skin here, because it is only just bone and skin, there
Mm-hmm.
is no muscles, right? So that is why, working,
Mm.
eating healthy and working out in their early age is
Mm.
very important.
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
for enlightening us
Yes.
on the importance of diet and how we
Yes.
should stick. And it also shows that you're
Yes,
not, you don't even,
absolutely.
I mean, you don't just look physically strong. You also have strength in brain, also in mind, also to have the self restraint and self
Exactly.
control to avoid
True.
all of
True.
these temptations that's being bombarded in our lives
Exactly.
constantly. Wherever you see there is an advertisement, eat that, they show all these drippy chocolates and what have you. Mm.
True.
So,
Because they are so yummy. I'll tell you something about one thing also. See, all the
mm,
tasty foods, either they'll be having
right,
a lot of
right.
oil. Bhaji is
Mm-hmm.
very tasty. It will give you crispy thing, and
Mm.
bhaji is very tasty. But it will be
Okay.
because of the oil. And
Mm.
all the sweets are
Sure.
very good because there
Okay.
is a lot of sugar. If you ask a chicken breast, it
Mm.
is not tasty. A chicken
Right.
breast is not at all tasty. A thigh piece of the
Mm.
chicken is very tasty, but
Okay.
it has a lot of fat. But a
Mm.
chicken breast
Mm.
doesn't has anything. It is just a lean
Okay.
protein. It doesn't taste good. So what I mean to say is
Mm.
healthy
Oh,
foods are
okay.
not tasty. All the healthy foods are not tasty, not at
Mm.
all tasty. But all tasty
Mm.
foods are
That
not
that
healthy.
that is an
This is
interesting
how we can
fact
put
for
it.
sure.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, I mean, you might have answered this already. Who admires your physique the most? Is it the ladies or the men? So, from where do you receive most compliments?
Uh, it goes
Right.
both ways. Maybe if it is a men, of course, maybe they'll come and tell,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you have a good body. When it comes to women, maybe they will admire, but
Don't express.
they will
Mm-hmm.
not come and tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah,
Right.
they will not express.
Mm.
That is there. Yes, but people who are very close to me in the gym, and
Mm.
yes, of course, they come and admire. They say that, okay, at this age, yes,
Mm.
you really look good. I'm not saying that I'm too old, but for my age, yes, it is. I know you look good,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
I mean,
Yes.
everyone has to
So
agree you look younger than what you said your age is. No denying.
yeah, but sometimes. Sometimes they
Right,
get
right.
heartbroken also that that this guy is married. Oh shit! They'll say like all these things.
Right,
Some
right.
expressions will be there, but it is all
So you are
there. Yeah.
training a lot of people. I mean, there is a lot of time that you put in training other people. So how much do you practice every day your craft, your art, as you said earlier?
Yes. So, see, it depends again. What see when it comes to bodybuilding, right? It is not about just training. As I told you, training
Hmm, hmm,
and nutrition,
hmm,
that is
hmm,
diet, a sleep,
hmm.
okay, a good sleep,
Okay.
and stress management. These four
Hmm,
things matters a lot. Okay, a person who is
hmm,
having a lot of stress, maybe he'll not see a
hmm,
better result. A person who's
hmm,
having no stress, good amount of sleep, and is following a very good
hmm,
diet, healthy diet, and is very consistent to workout or gym, he'll see the results
hmm.
very faster.
Okay.
Okay, so for myself, I put at least 5 days in a week. I work
Hmm,
out 5 days in a week. I have a
hmm,
split of 5 days. Next 2 days, I'll be taking rest. Saturdays,
hmm,
Sundays, I won't work out. If in case of any emergency, I missed out my
hmm.
workout in the weekdays, then I'll be doing
Okay.
it on Saturday or Sunday. Otherwise, only 5 days in a week and a good amount of sleep I try to take. And when it comes to food, yes, it is super healthy and very
Hmm,
portion controlled. I don't eat
hmm.
much. I eat, but whatever is
Okay.
required to my body. Right. So it is like I can say I can put it like
Hmm.
5 days in a week I work
So.
out. Yeah, at least one maximum 1 to 1.5 hours. We don't have
Hmm,
more than that time. So 1 to 1.5 hours of time where you have to
hmm,
focus on your warm up,
hmm,
mobility,
hmm,
the main workout, and after the
hmm,
workout there is a stretching. So
hmm.
this is a whole set what I
Mhm.
practice
So,
usually.
so
Yeah.
speaking of, it looks like you're quite busy. Do you find free time? And if you do, what do you do in the free time these days? Once you become a trainer.
Um
Hmm.
To be honest, now since
Hmm.
past 1 or 2 years, my free time
Okay.
is only for my son
Okay.
and for my wife because it is
Hmm.
so busy nowadays that sometimes I don't
Right.
get much time to spend with him. And if he's sleeping and if I
Hmm.
still have time, I see. I started 60 days, 60 seconds with Sajid in Instagram. So that is my
Hmm.
page, Sajju Putran. Okay, so in Instagram, I have started 60 days with 60 days, 60 seconds with Sajid. So in from past 35 days, I'm posting every single day
Hmm.
one value content
Hmm.
to my followers, so that what they have to do, what kind of stretchings they have to do, if they have a back pain, what they have to do, all those things. So in my free time, I start searching, planning my contents, what I can give it to the people, to get a better experience in terms of if they have any kind of challenges. So these kind of things, or learning about my own, fitness field, listening to some podcast or something like that.
Hmm.
Yes, these are the
Oh,
things.
interesting. And how is the competition in this industry that you are
Yeah.
in?
I would say very much. Okay, and it's all about putting yourself, as you said, that
Hmm.
what makes you different from others. So this is what it is. You have to be different from others, and at the same time, for people who will watch this, I would say choose your trainer.
Okay.
Carefully, right? Because there are two kinds of people. There is someone who is
Hmm.
very good in marketing.
Trainer,
Maybe
right?
he's not a
Right.
good trainer, right? So you will see
Hmm.
nice posters coming out, a lot of things coming out. Maybe when you enter the program, maybe it is not
Right. Right.
worth spending, so you have to choose your
Hmm.
trainer very carefully. uh, then because nowadays there is, since it's Instagram, a lot of people in the market, a
Right.
lot of trainers in the market. So but having a good physique keeps you gives you a 50% raise in your
Okay.
competition. That is very important. And so now again, if a trainer watches this, I would say
Right.
work
Right.
on yourself first, because in
Hmm.
Indian mindset, what they think is, That trainer only is
Right,
not fit. How
right,
do
right.
he make me fit? Right? Whether he has a very good
Mm.
experience or whatever it is.
Correct,
But this
correct.
is how it is. So be fit, and
Mhm.
that is the first thing. Then everything will follow
So,
you.
if
Yeah.
someone wants to get into bodybuilding, what are the things that you suggest in terms of certification, or what can you say? How they need to study? What are the things that they need to know to get into the industry as a fresher or someone who wants to change career?
You, you mean to say
Yeah, wants to take a,
okay?
yeah,
Who wants to
as a
pursue
career.
as a career? As a career, okay. So as a career, what I would suggest for the youth is first let them start uh,
Okay.
working out on themselves, right? Understand how uh,
Mm-hmm.
how it works, right? Because if you don't have experience on yourself, you cannot convey that experience to others, right? You cannot put that experience to others. So you experience yourself, work on yourself at first. Then once you feel like okay, this is a time for me to move forward, get basic certifications. That basic certifications are like CFT, that is personal trainer, a basic personal training. There are levels. So you take a basic training certification, and nutrition not required. Maybe you can do it later on, but at least a basic certification of training if you take, then you can approach any of the gym. Be a general trainer for a certain time. You understand the people, you train the people, because when you're a general trainer, there is nothing expected than
Right.
correcting the form of the people. So from there you learn, be a general trainer for a year. Then once management will watch you, your senior trainers will watch you. Then you go up to a personal trainer. Then there are a lot of things you can be
Right.
specialist in so many things. There is a lot of
Okay.
scope in this field, but it is all about upgrading yourself, and upgrading yourself with the new findings happening in the fitness industry. This is very important. So being very active and being very friendly. See, this is something which is this industry is something you have to be
Mm-hmm.
very friendly with people. You know, then only this industry will give
Okay.
you a more give back. So that is how it is. Yeah. So initially, these are the important things. People to
So to
go
summarize, shall I
forward.
say
Yeah.
that first you train your own body, understand your own body, how it works, then you do a basic certification, become a general trainer, and see how it works.
Yes. So yes. Exactly. So if you train yourself, so I cannot tell you if I don't have experience
Mm-hmm.
of doing a bicep curl,
Correct. Mm.
right? I cannot tell you, right? That form it has to be, because if you cannot be a trainer if
Right.
you don't train yourself, you cannot put you cannot, I mean, in none of the field, if you don't experience that, nobody becomes
Mm.
a manager directly. He always starts from a base, right? If you know the base, and if you go by
Mm.
step and you become a manager, it's easy for you to
Right.
handle
Right.
everyone below you. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
directly become a manager,
Mm.
by doing so many things, there might be a
Right.
knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretical knowledge will be there,
Okay.
but
Okay.
practicality won't be. So whatever you learn, it is different. That is a theoretical knowledge, right? You will learn a lot of things. Maybe you will
Mm.
do a master's, everything, but
Mm.
practically you have a zero knowledge, because you'll come
Mm. Mm.
across with a lot of people, lot of different peoples. I know different characters, different,
Mm.
because every human is different, right? Every human body is different. Every human body reacts different to different kind of workouts, different kind of diets. So to understand that, the practicality is very important. So be a general trainer, understand how it works, and train yourself, understand how it works on your body.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Okay.
you move forward. That will take you a very long
Mhm.
way in this
Yeah,
business.
that shows
Yes.
your in-depth acumen and the knowledge that you have acquired over the years. It shows how you put it across in how they need to approach and how we should approach if one wishes to pursue.
Yes.
So I have a last question for you. So if someone wishes to reach you, how can they reach you? Through. Mhm.
Yes, through
Mhm.
Instagram. Yes, and you can share my
Okay,
Instagram
okay.
ID as well.
Hmm.
I can share you later on. It is just Sajju Sajju and Putran Sajju Putran. So if you type that one, you will find my page. That is one way, or else you can also I mean
Yeah, I'll be sharing your
that is the
Instagram
best way they can
ID
DM me.
when I
So
publish this podcast. Also, since it will be shared on audio platforms
absolutely
as well, it will be shared there as well, and also on the YouTube. I'll be releasing it in all the places. And
great.
with that, so if you
Yes,
loved our content, you can say, you can hashtag us Career Crossroads, and also Coach Shajit. You can say Ye Dil Mange More to us on the Instagram. We look forward to hearing from you. With that, this is your host Jay with our expert today, Coach
sure.
Shajit, signing off. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jay.
Yeah.